what will you do about the fact that Killeen does not own their own water?
We recently signed an agreement with the water district to expand the water utilities in the Steele House. The way it is right now, that will make it a system. We do not own our water because, for one, we were never given any rights to the water. Bell County was given the rights to the water. So from that, they created a board from which the water is administrated to us. I'm not gonna, as far as the infrastructure, I'm not gonna sit up here and say we should build our own, because we've already invested $29 to $30 million here previously to get water. We would, as far as to build one, we do not own our facilities. We are, however, in a conglomeration with other cities in which we do receive our water. It is a system, and my goal and my aim in life is, if it ain't broke, I will not fix it until it is.
Okay, we know that we need water in order to survive, and I believe that we need to have a plan in place, whereas in the future years we will have enough water to accommodate all the citizens in the city of Killeen. Because Killeen is forever growing. People are coming in all the time. And therefore, and houses are being built. We're talking about adding more jobs to the city of Killeen. That means more people are going to come in here to live. And we need more water for them. So we need to have a plan, whereas we will have enough water in the future years so that it would accommodate all our needs. And if it means that we have to provide and implement a plant somewhere down the line in order to make sure that we have enough water, then so be it. But we just cannot overnight say we're going to have the plant in 5 years from now and not make any plans for that plant. We have to make plans. We have to have a way that we're going to do this. We have to know how we're going to have the funds to implement the plans. So what I'm saying to you is water is a necessity, and we have to know how to have water, not only now, but in the future years to come as well.
Yeah, I think for a couple of contextual things, there's water ownership and there's water capacity. What we do not own is the title to our water. As Mr. Okray mentioned, there's an entity known as Bell County Water Control and Improvement District #1. It is the single longest government in the ever heard of. Water districts are incredibly common. You find them all the time. What might be a little more uncommon about the situation we have in our community is that Bell County Water Control and Improvement District #1 actually holds the title to the water that is sold to the city of Killeen. I don't know that any of the people that are up here were alive when the contract that put us in that situation was signed. I don't know that it's necessarily the plan that I would have put in place. What I do know is that water in this area is incredibly competitive. It's not particularly cost prohibitive. And as far as water capacity, as Mr. Okray also mentioned, there is a plan to build a new water treatment plant on Steele House. It's a collaboration of several different municipalities as well as Fort Hood. And I think I feel confident that it's going to provide water for potable water for Killeenites to drink for a good many years. Close to years. Thanks.
What I'd like to say about water is that I feel very comfortable that we have plenty of water. It's a very important subject. We need to always focus on that. But our city has made plans far in advance for the water. We're paying for more water than we're using. We have extra capacity, and we have just put down money to start a new water treatment plant on Steele House. Water treatment is probably more of an issue for us than capacity. The WCID, which has overseen our water for a long time, has done a very good job. They're not some foreign entity. Those people live in our community, and they're invested in our community, and they're knowledgeable about water. So water is a big issue all over the country, but I think Killeen is in good shape as far as water goes for now, and we keep a very careful eye on that all the time. That's an important thing to me, so I can take a shower every day and have a drink of water. It's important to you, and please know that we're watching that constantly.
Well, we all know the importance of water. We've got to have water. We buy water from WCID #1. That's where the city contracts the water from. they get it in acre feet. And I can't tell you, I did know the number of acre feet, but that's how you secure your water, by acre feet. And that's so many 100,000 gallons per acre foot. And at one time I could tell you that, but I can't tonight. But that's how we get our water. And we secure, like Miss Blackstone, I'm sorry, she was my teacher even. It took me a year and a half to get out of her class. But we secure it in acre feet. And the city buys more, like she referred to, we buy more acre feet than we need to meet our future needs. Because if you don't buy the acre feet, then the competition buys it. So we have lost water to Georgetown. That could come be crucial to us. We need to keep our water here. We need our water. We've got 2 lakes. We need our water. So we're forced to buy acre feet that we're not using, that we will use in the future. The next is the water plant. We have got to be able to distribute the water once we get it. So we have to have a distribution system to push this water around town where we can all use it and utilize it. Those are very important things for all of us that live here.
As I told you earlier, I'm an environmental professional, and out at Fort Hood, in our office, we talk about all these water issues. And every one of these people up here said the correct stuff. What concerns me the most is we have what's called water rights, each of us do. Fort Hood's got ours. All of our water supplies come from Belton right now. The current council has done the prudent thing to build capacity for the future. What really concerns me the most is if you go to California, I just seen an article yesterday, I believe it was, 97% of the state is in 97% drought. Texas, I don't have the percentage to impress you with, but Texas is in a severe drought, especially in our area here. If we don't start putting measures in place to conserve water, we can have a $30 million plant out there that's going to be pumping mud. Bubba's right on. We got to make sure that we collaborate locally here to make sure we buy up all the water rights so that we don't ship it to Austin. Because, there's been sayings about the next war is going to be about water. Water is a prime resource, and we need to make sure we're looking to the future to put prudent measures in place for the capacity to pump the water, but we better start conserving our water, or we're going to have a nice $25 million trophy sitting out on Stillhouse Lake that's not going to be able to pump water. Because if you've driven across the bridge lately, and I've only been here 21 years, and I have never seen it that low. So we need to conserve our water too.
Last but not least, all the way back to Mr. Young, which was a city council member. The city council always has been in the lookout for water. That's one thing that you work very hard on it. That's one thing everybody looks into it. But yeah, we would like to have our rights, but there's also some things that we have to do. But let me tell you one thing right off the bat. Believe me or not, we look forward to have a better water rights. But don't think the city council is not working on it. They work on it every single day. All the way back since I know Mr. Young, I can recall some of your meetings about water. And it's an ongoing issue. It will continue going on. And we do understand we have to learn from California and other places. But we need to see what we got here. And yes, I'm worried about what's going to happen between now and 50 years. And I'm real sure the mayor and everybody else is worried about it too as well, just like every citizen in this state, in this city.